Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, rap fastly. Are you ready?
Yes.
Ready. I told it clearly. I made it clearly. I told only when I say one. Why did you do that?
I also didn't clap.
Okay. Let us try once again. Only when I say one, you have to wait. Okay. Only when I say one, you have to. Okay. Come on. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
Ready. Okay, once again. Ready?
Yes. No.
Okay. One. Ready. Okay. One more game. Okay.
Yay.
Now, you know how Krishna he hold the flute
Yes.
like this, no?
Yes.
How it would be like this, no?
Yes.
And how Ram hold the bow and arrow. Okay. When I say Ram, you have to hold your hand like this. When I say Krishna, you have to keep your both hands like this. Okay? This is Krishna. This is Ram. Now, I may make mistake. You should not do that. Those who make mistake, they are out. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
This is Ram.
No.
This is
Krishna.
This is
Ram.
तैयार है? Ready है? Okay? Take off. Krishna, Ram, Krishna, Ram, Krishna, Ram, Krishna, Krishna. No, when I say Krishna, you have to hold like this. You can't hold your hand and say Krishna. Okay? Krishna,
Krishna.
Ram,
Ram.
Ram, Ram, Krishna,
Krishna.
with the bow and arrow. Krishna is with the flute. This is Krishna, Ram, Krishna, Ram, Krishna, Ram. Don't cheat me like this. നമ്മള് മലയാളികളാണ്. കള്ളത്തരം കാണിക്കരുത്. കൃഷ്ണ, രാം, രാം. Okay. Now we will sing a bhajan. Okay. Krishna bhajan. Okay, come on. You have to rub your palms often. He Murali Sridhara. He Murali Sridhara. Radhe Krishna Radhe Shyam. He Murali Sridhara. Radhe Krishna Radhe Shyam. Keshava Madhava Yadava Nandana. Keshava Madhava Yadava Nandana. Keshava Madhava Yadava Nandana. Radhe Krishna Radhe Shyam. He Murali Sridhara. Radhe Krishna Radhe Shyam. ഡമാസ്കോ പൂരു നല്ലൊരു കേൾക്കുമ്പോ രസമുള്ളത് ഇങ്ങനെ പറയുന്നത് ശബ്ദമൊന്നും ഇവിടെ വരുന്നില്ല. ഓക്കെ. മുരളി ശ്രീധരാ രാധേ കൃഷ്ണ രാധേ ശ്യാം കേശവ മാധവ യാദവ നന്ദന രാധേ കൃഷ്ണ രാധേ ശ്യാം കേശവ മാധവ യാദവ നന്ദന രാധേ കൃഷ്ണ രാധേ ശ്യാം നന്ദ നന്ദന രാധേ ശ്യാം നന്ദ നന്ദന രാധേ ശ്യാം നവനിത ചോരാ രാധേ ശ്യാം കേശവ മാധവ യാദവ നന്ദന രാധേ കൃഷ്ണ രാധേ ശ്യാം രാധേ കൃഷ്ണ രാധേ ശ്യാം രാധേ കൃഷ്ണ രാധേ ശ്യാം രാധേ കൃഷ്ണ രാധേ ശ്യാം നന്ദ നന്ദന രാധേ ശ്യാം നവനിത ചോരാ രാധേ ശ്യാം കേശവ മാധവ യാദവ നന്ദന രാധേ കൃഷ്ണ രാധേ ശ്യാം 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 കേശവ മാധവ യാദവ നന്ദന 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 രാധേ കൃഷ്ണ രാധേ ശ്യാം കൃഷ്ണ 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 മാധവ യാദവ നന്ദന രാധേ കൃഷ്ണ രാധേ ശ്യാം പറയണം. കേശവ മാധവ യാദവ നന്ദന രാധേ കൃഷ്ണ രാധേ ശ്യാം കേശവ മാധവ യാദവ നന്ദന രാധേ കൃഷ്ണ രാധേ ശ്യാം കേശവ മാധവ യാദവ നന്ദന രാധേ കൃഷ്ണ രാധേ ശ്യാം കേശവ യാദവ നന്ദന രാധേ കൃഷ്ണ രാധേ ശ്യാം കേശവ മാധവ 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 യാദവ നന്ദന കൃഷ്ണ രാധേ രാധേ കൃഷ്ണ രാധേ ശ്യാം 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 കേശവ മാധവ യാദവ നന്ദന രാധേ കൃഷ്ണ രാധേ ശ്യാം കേശവ മാധവ യാദവ നന്ദന രാധേ കൃഷ്ണ രാധേ ശ്യാം So all are happy? So why do we do these prayers? Why should we do that? Why should we come for the classes? If anybody asks you why you are going for this kind of class, what answer comes to your mind? Okay. She wants to learn about what?
God's budget.
And what about you?
Learn new things about information about like Mahabharata, Ramayana, and Bhagavad.
Excellent. She wants to learn Mahabharata, Ramayana. Excellent.
To learn more about our religion and culture, and to also respect that we have such a nice
Okay.
and diverse culture.
Oh, very good. So you know some kind of you need all kind of information and all, isn't it? Why we need Ramayana, Mahabharata and all? What those things are going to make any change in our life?
It's gonna make us strong in our religion. Like we'll really be rooted to our religion. Everything will come down to that at some point of time.
Excellent.
And also teach us the ways of enjoying and living your life the way.
Wonderful.
Making your life peaceful.
Very good. So you want to make your life very stronger, peaceful, you know. So all these things you can learn through Mahabharata and Ramayana. So today I'm going to tell you a beautiful story. There was a king. And those times there was no missiles, rockets and all. That time the kings were using the weapon like bow and arrows, swords and all. During Mahabharata, what was the weapon they used? Bow and arrow and swords and all, isn't it? So, and how they were going in the car? Chariot. And horse, isn't it? That was the transportation those time, vehicles. So here, the king had an enemy, his neighbor. So they were so fighting each other, just like our India had a best enemy. Who is that?
Pakistan.
Oh my God! You learned history too. So this fellow, he was always threatened by the neighbor. So he want to kill him. So they call for war, and our king, he asked the military people to get ready. So how they were making the army, making them preparing for war. The first thing, the main thing, what they have to do, they have to remove all the shoe of the horse. You know what is the shoe of the horse?
Yeah.
You know that?
Yes.
Behind the foot, they fix a shoe, a plate, steel plate. That is called shoe. They have to remove it, and they have to refix it with a new nail. The olden one might have, it may break and the shoe may go. Once the shoe goes, then the horse can't hold the leg. So they were taking out all the shoes and fixing new one and all. When this was going, finally they realized, oh, our king's horse, its shoe has to be removed. So finally when they removed, they realized there was no much nail, new nail. 2-1 they could fix. And finally when they realized that one nail was missing for the first leg. Or you can say the first, 2 legs are forward and 2 behind, no? So there were, one nail was missing. So finally they didn't tell this kind of things to king. The war declared, the king was sitting on the horse and it was taken, and all the army people were behind with arrow, bow, sword, etc. And very sharp, what is that we call?
Spears.
So they were, even, there another one?
The boulder.
Boulder one.
Gada.
Mace. So they were going, with the full valor and power, shouting, and they were thrilled. When the horse was climbing on a hill, nothing was wrong, but when it was coming down, something struck the leg and the shoe got it thrown away. The horse couldn't control the pain. The horse just went down. King fell down. And finally when all the army people, they could see that the king was rolling down. And he just reached in front of the enemy king. He took the sword, killed the king. And one of the military captain, he was crying. He told, for wanting of a name, a shoe is lost. For a shoe, a horse is lost. For a horse, a king is lost. For a king, a kingdom is lost. From where everything started? From a name. In the same way, we need this kind of class. Why? Because this class gives us a devotion. When you say you need peace of mind, you want a strong mind, you want this, that. This comes through devotion. And devotion comes when you value our culture, when you value this spiritual prayers. When you do all these things, you understand the power of devotion. Why we need prayers? Why we need devotion? I don't know how many of you studied Bhagavad Gita and all. Are you learning Gita?
Yes.
One of the sloga you have to by heart it. That comes in the second chapter. You know which is the 28th sloga of second chapter? Can anybody tell? So many because you are asking who is the son of Bharata, who is son of Arjuna, who is the first wife of Arjuna. Now this is the question. The 28th sloka of Bhagavad Gita, second chapter. Which is that?
Swamiji, when you learn the Gita, we didn't really learn until the end, until we only learned, I think, the first 5 shlokas of the
Second chapter. Okay. Not 20.
No.
So you don't have Bhagavad Gita book?
Some of them do. Today we are giving them all.
Okay. So shall we study that shloka? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. 29th shloka. Which is that? 29th. If I am not wrong. 29th, please check. Ashiryavat pashyati kaschidena. 29th. Okay, correct or no? Edana? 29th. Yeah. Okay. Ashiryavat pashyati kaschidena. Too difficult, no? Ashiryavat. Hope your teeth are okay. Good stroke. While chanting Sanskrit slogan, now your mouth has to move. Ashariya. Ashariyavat pashyati. Kaschidenam. Ashariyavat vadati. Ashariyavat vadati. Cholli kodukku. Tathaiva chanya. Ashariavaschainam. Anyashrunoti. Shrutvaapyenam. Vedana chaiva kaschid. So I don't want to teach you this sloga right now because we don't have much time. But I am going to teach you the meaning. This is one of the beautiful sloga you should remember. Whenever you get an opportunity to talk anything, take this sloga and fire it. Not fire the sloga, fire it. Okay? And what is the meaning? Krishna, he says, Ashcharyavat Pashya. When you look at yourself, you have to look at yourself in the most, there are so many wonders in the world, isn't it? Which are the wonders? How many wonders are there? Most popular wonders. Can you tell me one of the world wonder? Oh, Taj Mahal.
Eiffel Tower.
Where in France? Then Paris. Yeah. Then waterfall. Niagara waterfall, Canada. China. What is that? Yeah.
Tower of Pisa.
One. That is which is that building? Leaning Tower. And
London Bridge. London Bridge.
falling away. and okay. Now the greatest wonder, which is the greatest wonder, we ourselves. Which is the greatest wonder? Why we are so. Sometimes our parents used to say, "You are a wonderful child," because of our action. No, but we are wonder. Why we are wonder? Can anybody tell that?
Because we ourselves, because we are the only beings on the earth who have who have a sixth sense and we can be the animals, other living things don't have.
It is that is a general thing. I am talking about individual. Individually, we are wonder. I'm not comparing with the animals at all. Nowadays, animals also smile, better than us, isn't it? Why we are wonder? Because everyone is unique. Everyone is unique. See, this whole creation, if you look at the creation, you can see everyone is different. Have you seen that sometimes you used to give your thumb impression and all, no? For making your identity card and all, isn't it?
Yes.
Why you are giving your thumb impression? It is very unique. The print on the thumb, on your thumb, can't be seen in anybody's thumb. That is the wonder of the creation. Even there are lines in our eyes. That is different. Our sound is different. And our thoughts are different. Our skill is different. So Krishna he tells, don't compare yourself with others. Everyone is
Different.
unique. Don't compare. You have your own skill. You have your own power. But unfortunately, all our education that is making everyone same.
Yes.
It is impossible. You can't be like your brother. You can't be like your sister. You can't be like anyone in your class because you are unique. You are special. Like when we go to the hotel, you order special masala. Isn't it? Special dosha. മലയാളത്തിൽ പറയും ഒരാൾ പറഞ്ഞു സ്പെഷ്യൽ എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ മറ്റേ എനിക്ക് ഭാഷകൾ മതി സ്പെഷ്യൽ യു ആർ വെരി സ്പെഷ്യൽ. അപ്പൊ ഇന്ന് മുതൽ അമ്മയോട് പറയാം, അച്ഛനോട് പറയാം, ഐ ആം വെരി സ്പെഷ്യൽ, ഐ ആം വെരി യൂണിക്, ഐ ആം വെരി യൂണിക്. And don't tell that I am very unique, so I don't have to study like others. No? Then there will be big Mahabharata war in your home. So what you have to understand, when I am saying I am unique, I have a unique skill in my heart or in your brain. You have a very unique power in your brain. And if you want to discover that, how many of you want to discover your uniqueness? If you really want to discover your uniqueness, devotion is the way. Which is the way?
Devotion.
You look at the story of Ratnagar. He was a thief. He was a good person or a bad person?
Bad person.
Ratnagar, who wrote Ramayana.
Valmiki.
Later he became Valmiki, isn't it?
Yes.
So he had such a skill, but when he was living like a very lost person, bad person, very criminal type person, looting, shooting, killing, cheating, he never discovered his power. But when he had a interaction with all the Greek rishis, then he realized, yes, there is a unique power in me. So he was asked to recite what kind of mantra? Ram, Ram, Ram. When he was chanting Ram, Ram, Ram 4 years together, and one day he was walking with his friend. Then they could see that two pigeon birds, they were sitting together, talking together, dancing together. They were sharing something. I don't know whether they were sharing some message, WhatsApp message, something like that, or eating some pizza, something. So they were talking something. That time, in the whole forest, the chirping sound of the birds, it was making such a wonderful, environment. So he was so enjoying. Who? Reknad. At that time he was not, he was not non-person. He was, let us say he was a Vatmiki then, but he was not non. So then he could see that hunter, he was shooting, taking an arrow and killing one of the birds. When he saw that crying, that pain of one of the bird and other one is shot dead, and out of the pain he shouted, Marishada, don't do this, a stupid fellow, an arrogant fellow, don't destroy them, don't kill them. And the pain turned into a kavya, a poetry. Then later Naraji told, this is the exact story of Ramayana. And from here you have to write Ramayana. 24,000 shlokas. In the history of literature, that was the first book. So Ramayana is called Adi Kavya. What is that? What is the meaning of Adi Kavya? The first poetry in the world. The first poetry. Who wrote it? Who wrote it? Was he a scholar? He was a Sanskrit Pandit? No, he was a... Who was he? Thief. He was not educated. But from where he got the skill? Through devotion. If you practice, now we are going to chant some mantra. No? Every day if you chant, you can see, one day you can discover your skill, your uniqueness, your power. You want to rule Singapore? You want to become the Prime Minister of Singapore? Impossible or possible?
Possible.
It is possible. It is not impossible. Now you look at UK, United Kingdom, an Indian man, he is contesting the next Prime Minister of UK. Rishi, his name is Rishi. He is going to be the next PM. And this is possible. Where there is a will, there is a way. But you have to cultivate it, you have to educate, you have to train ourselves. But unfortunately, we don't have that vision. Our vision is, I want to just pass. I just want to finish my maths. Some more, I want to finish my study. You are waiting for finishing your homework and see that. Oh, what a cartoon. And we get lost. Isn't it? How many times you fight with your mom and dad? Isn't it? How many times I told you to switch off? Now fortunately after mobile came, now you don't have to worry about the TV and all. All the time. After some time what happened now? Some people get into madness also. They will walk like this. After scratching so much, the hand will do nothing. Wherever you go, you will go do this. Scratching disease. So you have to discover your uniqueness. Why we are going for spiritual class or this kind of devotion class? I want to discover my uniqueness. Tell proudly. If anybody asks you, why are you going for this class? Ashutosh is taking some class. Why are you going? Because I want to discover my
Uniqueness.
And one day I will rule Singapore. It is possible. During the time of Hitler, I heard about a story. He was born and brought up in India, you might have seen, especially in Bombay and all, we call slum areas. You heard about the slum and all? No house, just under a roof, they will have everything. A single room, kitchen, bedroom, everything. There is no wall, there is no roof, nothing. With a plastic sheet they put everything. He born in that place. But he had a vision. When he was studying, he told, one day he'll become the leader of Germany. And he could. Isn't it?
Yes.
So this was possible. So why are you going for the spiritual class and all? Okay. Now, I told you the story of the nail, iron nail, isn't it?
Yes.
For wanting of a nail, a shoe is lost. For wanting of a shoe, horse is lost. For wanting of a horse, king is lost. For wanting of a king, king. Similarly, for wanting of devotion. What is that? Wanting of devotion. Focus is lost. What is lost?
Focus.
When focus is lost, future is lost. What is lost?
Future.
You will be someone. But for wanting of devotion, focus is lost. For wanting of focus, future. For wanting of a future, and life is lost. Do we want such bad things happens in our life? We have to create a life, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So let us go for the puja now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you will have some books and all.
After that,
Yeah. Okay. Then puja we can't do.